You ever heard that saying in poker that people can tell how experienced you are with the cards through the way you shuffle? How they say that in poker, the same applies within tarot. Even though tarot and poker have differences, they also have their similarities. They are both cards. Similar to black and white people, they are both humans, even though they have their differences and similarities, and that is okay. The way that you shuffle the poker differs from the tarot, and I'm going to go over that within this video. So, let's do it. Hi, thanks for joining me for this tutorial with Divine Class, the correct way to shuffle your tarot cards. So I'm going to get into the differences, tarot and poker, the do's and the don'ts. The first thing I want to talk about in the video is how not to shuffle your tarot cards. Some people don't realize the way that they're shuffling their cards is disrespecting the spirit in the deck, and it's tearing up your cards. So after you have prepared your deck for magic, you have cleansed, introduced yourself with the spirit of the deck, and enchanted your deck for reads. The number one rule is always wash your hands when you are dealing with tarot cards, especially when you're getting ready to read yourself or someone else. Therefore, no food is allowed during the read. The only drink that is allowed is water, so that it may help aid you speak. Each time you pull the tarot card for the first time, you must use your left hand. Your left hand is connected to your heart. We enter this world with our heart, and we exit through our heart, and we learn this through ancient Egypt. Now, the first type of splitting of the deck that I want to talk about is called the bridge. Oh, by the way, after you move everything with your left hand first, then you can start to move things around with your right. So anyway, let's get into the bridge, which was established in the 16th century, sometime around there, for a game called the bridge. And it got popular around 1920s. And the bridge is mainly made for poker cards. We will get into the many ways to shuffle your tarot cards, but right now let's talk about the don'ts and how experienced readers can look at you and tell that you're a beginner through the way that you're shuffling. The bridge was made for a game, and as you can tell, I'm shuffling these tarot cards right now. They're made from a harder card stock than poker. Poker is made to be more flexible. Tarot is not. I'm actually hurting my hand while I'm doing this, and not only tearing up the sides of the cards, but there's a difference between toys and tools. Now, the bridge was made for a game, you know, toys. A Ouija board was made in the 1950s as a toy. In the spirit world, these are tools. And you must treat your tools. How you treat your tools or how they're going to treat you. Like shuffling your cards, your tarot cards so hard. Like, you know how people are clapping cheeks? Y'all trying to clap cards. I call this the fast pass, and this is the number one way to ruin your cards. Some people want to shuffle using the top of the cards, thinking that that would make it better. That doesn't help either. You're fucking up. You're fucking your cards up. These are supposed to be family heirlooms. I wanted to try and shuffle again, but they really hurt my hands doing the bridge. But you're supposed to be trying to keep your cards in mint condition for as long as possible so that you can pass them down to your grandchildren and your grandchildren. This is like a gift from you, and you think that it may not be possible. It completely is possible. So I'm showing you a deck the light seers with the green emerald sides that I had for about 5 years. And I'm going to show you a few more decks that I've had for the same amount of time. So these decks, I was more mindful of how I shuffled. And I will show you a more careful way of shuffling as we go along the video. Let's get more into the don'ts and why not to do them. Some people shuffle their cards very roughly because they want flyers, they want jumpers. And that means that when a card falls out, the spirit picked the card. But some people are so obsessed that they want every card to be a flyer or a jumper. The cards that need to come during the reading still come, even if you smack them out your deck or not. But that's basically what's going on. When I was younger, and I would read with my Brahmacharya gypsy friend, and I would do the bridge with her deck, she would go, ah! That's what my cards feel every time you do the bridge with them. And that's when she started to make me look into it further, that there are certain cuts and certain splitting of the decks that are for poker and some that are for tarot. It's customary to cut the deck in tarot, but not really in poker. The idea is to be as gentle as you can with your tarot cards. Did you know if you are just starting off with the cards when you are a beginner, if the High Priestess comes to you a lot, it's because it means that the cards are a tool that will stay with you to the end of your life and possibly the next. I call this the fast pass. The way that people split the deck like this, it's really not careful. I don't know the technical term that people call this one, but this way of splitting the deck and the bridge are two number one no-nos, not the way to shuffle your deck up to, you know, randomize the cards. And readers who do shuffle their cards that carelessly, I can already tell what level they're on. Is usually beginner. And some beginners are ready to learn and be open. And some are very nasty and they think they know everything, and they are not. And a true master is ready to learn from anyone and everyone, old and new. So though you may be tempted to shuffle this way, I would really suggest do not. Even though right here these flyers come out and people feel that that's the only way that they're getting cards that are meant to be. No, you still can shuffling other ways. So let's go over those. The proper way to shuffle your tarot cards, and proper is a harsh word, but here are some other ways to shuffle your tarot so that your cards can last years, decades, generations, so that you can pass them down. Now, there's more than one way to do something. You can shuffle your cards however you like, but allow me to show you some other methods. A popular method in poker and in tarot, and very well accepted in tarot, I know this as the gypsy cloud. Some people have another name for it, cloud, but it's still the same thing. You turn your cards face down on the table if you have enough room and shuffle them, move them around. It's very randomized. Some people throw the cards out one by one. Some people pull from the gypsy cloud. There's more than one way for you to do it, but this is a wonderful way for you to shuffle your cards up and still pull what the spirit would like for you to say. Not getting into everything, but a few things. We just went over the cloud. We're going to get into the fan, and we'll talk more about cutting the deck. People talk about cutting the deck within poker games, but I feel that came from tarot. So a fan is also very popular as well, and it helps preserve your cards. As soon as you lay the fan out, that is even giving you a reading itself, just noticing how the fan is laying. If it was able to lay smoothly, that means things are going according to plan. If there was something difficult, like why you could not lay the fan out, that's saying that there's problems and challenges that may be extra hard to get through at the moment. Don't try to force a card to come out. I skim my hand across the fan to see what comes out easily. And as you put the cards back in, put in what goes easily. Don't try to force anything. You may carefully cut the deck or carefully... This is another form of cutting the deck without having to put it on the table. Just carefully maneuvering the deck, moving it back and forth. After cutting the deck, some people like to choose a card from the top of the deck. Looking underneath the deck means that this is secret energy that you have or someone around you is trying to keep private. You know, if you would like to bond deeper with the spirit within your card, you may put your deck underneath your pillow when you go to sleep and enter dream world with them. If you want to be specific with a certain energy, you can take a major arcana like the Justice if you want to be more brave or strength, or if you want to be more intuitive. Sleep with the High Priestess underneath your pillow or next to your bedside. Another way to cut the deck on the table is very popular as well, and picking a card from the top. Now, right down to when you flip the card, you must flip from left to right with your left hand. Not from up to down, not from corner to corner. It's from left to right with your left hand. So that is going to conclude this divine class, how to shuffle your tarot cards. Do some of you see why some readers prefer poker? It's only because they like doing the bridge, they like it wild, and poker cards are equipped and flexible for that. This is only going over a few basic card splits. If you know any more that I have missed, please kindly add them in the comments below. Join my YouTube membership, $5 a month for gold member and $10 a month for platinum member, so that you may get more divine class. Check out the Heavenly Divine Tarot app. The link is in the description of the video, and you can scan the QR code on your screen. Workbooks are found in the app for those who would like to expand their knowledge of the cards. And I will see you in the next video.